Welcome back, everybody, to episode 37 of the Sweet Science Podcast with myself, me, moi, yo, Fat Mouse, in the blood fire. What else we got now?
I'm Cash with a K and not C.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
What's your
Spanish, innit?
for me, for you, for me?
Me.
I and me, yo.
See,
Sounds dank.
come on,
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Aye.
So yeah,
Aye. All right, man. Blood. First and foremost, once again, forgive, man. I'm in a state right now. When pollen comes out to play, my body just does a craziness. That thing there, this what's it called? Cold sore, is doing up the maddest. It's constantly itching me. I don't even know where my hay fever spray is, bruv. But it's calm. I'm on all sorts of medication. But it's all good. We're here. Weather's looking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sacrifice I have to kind of just accept, innit? It's either wet and butters, and I'm feeling great, or dry, sunny,
beautiful.
Get me beautiful, dashing,
and you're feeling terrible,
glorious, and I'm feeling pretty damn bookered. But it is what it is. You get me? It's something that.
So you juxtapose with the weather.
Juxtapose, but blood. I'm not gonna lie to you. Recently though, the cold and the rain and that, it's been affecting man as well, bruv. You know that thing S.A.D. or whatever.
S.A.D.
Seasonal
Amphilytic
anxiety disorder. Now it's not that bad. Like the weather it can affect you, blood. It's crazy because now the sun's out, my mood's improving. You know, although I'm driving around,
it does actually have a mad
like
difference. Yeah,
just a madness. Like I'm just looking like I'm barling. I just broken up with my flipping wife of 20 years. It looks like I'm done. I've just gambled my mortgage away. Yeah, just barling, finished, snot nosed, everything. But yeah, it is what it is. What can we do? Anyway, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am so Marvin. I've had a coffee today, and that is all. And the time is now 3:20 p.m. on a Sunday. Coffee was sensational, but bland. Please, can we get this party started?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, guys,
let's go.
Allow me to introduce to you, please. The dessert of the week. Yeah, we found these guys again on Instagram. I think that's just the common theme now, innit? I'm just gonna do that. I've already got next week's pattern, and the week after that pattern, and the week after that pattern. Hopefully, we can just make it happen. Does that make sense? I know who I'm gonna holler at. Mm-hmm. Some of them, they're based in like flipping Edinburgh, bruv, or something like that, and they don't deliver on a Saturday. We need
basically they've got certain days where they do
you can
deliver.
order on a Monday or a Tuesday.
I think it's just because of
But is that Siri?
Siri's telling me the weather on Tuesday.
Why is she?
9 degrees. Sounds brilliant. But yeah.
So I'm trying to get them to.
Instagram's wonderful, man.
Instagram is mad. Listen, if you've got a business,
jump in on that.
And you're not on Instagram, you're missing out. You're missing out. I'm telling you. And that promotion thing that really works. Like I don't do it. We don't do it. We need to do that still. But promotions, like just paid promotions, either with Instagram or with flipping I'm Just Bait or whatever. Do you get me? Just someone. Do it, because them things, they help, man. Me anyway, I'm a sucker for advertising. Maybe that's why. But yeah. So these guys are called Gimme Brownies. Not Give Me, because that's a bit boring, innit? These lot are inventive. Gimme Brownies. Hold this one, please. Obviously, they come true. I was expecting one box. Oh, hold on. We ordered these on a Friday, 2 days ago. They arrived yesterday morning, the very next day. So I found that phenomenal. I thought that was fantastic. They're like, listen, you need to confirm your order within 20 minutes so we can go out Royal Mail, 24-hour delivery. They don't usually do
faster than ASOS delivery. You know that next day ASOS thing? It comes quick.
This was fast. So thank you very much to the people at Gimme Brownies.
They really did
give me a light. Blood, I'm ready to go. And I was expecting one. I just said, what have you got? Anything that you've got available, we'll take it. And then I'm assuming it's a lady. I don't know. Maybe.
Gimme Brownies, delivering good times to you.
Lad, I cannot wait. And she said, yeah, we've got Nutella thing in it, like brownies.
It sounded mad.
Not
Nutella
leftover,
brownie
but whatever.
and Lotus blondies.
And I thought it was just a Nutella brownie.
Give me a blondie.
Lad, can I
had a
finish
blondie
the
and
story,
yeast.
blood?
Sorry. I'm talking about my blonde past.
Oh, that was not.
I miss having a blonde on a Friday night. A blondie.
But anyway, I was expecting just Nutella. We got this one as well. I don't know which one's which, but blood, wow! I can smell it through the box.
I think this is Nutella.
Yeah,
I think you did it on purpose.
But I cannot wait. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna splice this thing open with
If this is Nutella, I'm a G.
No, if it's Nutella,
but my chocolate nose is tingling.
Chocolate nose, blood. I swear down.
Look at that. I've got no nose as well, but I did it before you.
Yeah,
I'm a champion.
Right, bam. All right, so hold on. Let me see. Fuming. There's no note, but there's a card here. We hope you love your brownies, and we would really appreciate if you could give us a follow and tag your delicious treats. We shall 10% of your next order, guys. Give me more. Everybody out there, give me more. 10% of your next order.
This is 20 combined.
No, you can't put two together.
I know, I'm just saying, as a joke.
Guys, 10% off your next order. So 10% off your first order, courtesy of us. Yeah, here at the Sweet Science Podcast. I hope that's allowed. Gimme. I'm gonna call you like Gimme.
To be honest, it's a gimme.
It's a gimmick.
No, it's a gimme.
It's a given.
It's a given. Yeah, it's a gimme.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Hold on. Let's take a picture of this for the people. Then.
Shay given. So the box is quite nice.
Yeah, but hold on. I just want to open it, lad. But let me just take a quick picture. I'm so excited. I'm like a baby. All right. Yeah. Come on. It's a little bit greasy. Can you stop moving?
Because of the juices coming out of the brownie.
Obviously, that's a brownie for you, isn't it? There we go. Why is it taking a live, bruv? Let me unliven that. Livelihood. All right, boom. Yeah? Now, I'm going to open this. Oh, this is the blondie. So you're right, then. Oh!
Take a picture.
It smells so intense, bruv. Oh, my! I'm not going to open... I'm not... Oh.
Wow.
God.
Oh, wow, that looks amazing. You hear this one?
I'm such a fat baby. All right, I'm going to take quick pictures of this.
This one looks a bit cack.
Yeah, that's just a standard. Again, with they didn't even have to do that.
I just want to see what it tastes like because it's going to taste banging.
Flash on this thing.
Yours looks mad, though. Yours looks very...
Why is it mine? Who said it's mine, bruv? Ours? Move your hand.
Mine's alright.
Blood, why can't I get the flipping flash? What's going on with my phone, bruv? It's this new thing, innit?
So basically, you get like a... Let me describe it to you while he takes the picture. You get like a tray of brownie and it's sliced into 6 pieces. Yeah, does that make sense? Pieces, yeah. So imagine a 7-inch pizza box, maybe a bit smaller. This is probably about 5. Yeah. You get a whole slab of brownie and it's just chopped up into 6 slices. At
this point, I'm just taking pictures for the sake
of salivating, bro.
Blood, I cannot wait. Please, can we get this party started? Yeah,
how can I explain that?
Oh.
Should we go up to the cam or is it calm?
No, it's calm. We're taking pictures already. But yeah. It's calm.
All right, let's dig in.
All right, I'm going to start on the blondie because...
Are we going at the same time or are we going different times?
Let's go for the same thing then at the same time.
Cool.
Well.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the brownie then because I know you can't wait.
You want to go same time? No, you can't touch this one.
Sorry, you said it's for you? I ordered that one for
both. We'll do one switcheroo.
Nah, man. They need to see our reactions at the same time, bro.
Go on then. I just broke it off and it broke off so dank.
Lad, give me that.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, it's calm. Oh, give me... Nah, are you dumb?
That middle piece.
You're trying to tell me that... Oh! Sorry, mate. Oh, sorry. Mother soccer. Wow.
Oh, man.
This is gooey still. This is gooey.
I was just about to say she wasn't lying about the goo. Or he wasn't lying, whoever it is. Wow.
Wow, No, it's mad gooey.
Yeah.
It's like a spread. But the top is cooked. The bottom is cooked. And I can't wait to reach the edge.
It's a spread with like a thin, biscuity layer on top. It's more so cookie than a brownie. A filled cookie.
Do you reckon?
Do you get me? You know what I mean?
Nah, this is a fudgy brownie, bro.
It's a fudgy brownie or a very filled cookie.
Wow.
Because it's crispy on top.
Okay, so I was going to say to you, we're not finishing this today. I swear down I'm finishing this today. I don't, as in like, on the show. What? Yeah? I know you're going to need it, blood. Sorry, it's got a trail on it.
Thank you, bro.
I feel like I've got some brownie in my beard, but I actually want to keep that for later. Okay.
Do you want to go first?
No, I want to eat the next one.
Oh, we got to rate
Okay.
both.
Okay.
So Nutella brownie.
Nutella brownie.
What are we going on appearance? I think it's 7.
No. It's a brownie, isn't it? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's a brownie. They've topped it. There's like a little lattice crisscross of chocolate or Nutella.
Nutella on
whatever
top,
it is,
yeah.
Probably Nutella. Dank. It looks good. 8 out of 10. Again, they could have just not put anything on top. Do you get me? But what more can you put on top? It's very difficult to judge a brownie on appearance. On appearance. And not give it a mad crazy number, like a high number or a low number. It's just.
I agree.
it's
I'll
just
give it an
brownie.
8. I'll give it an 8 with
Yeah,
you.
it's just got to be right in the middle. It's conservative. You get me?
And then in terms of taste,
I love it. I do. The sweetness is phenomenal. I love that sweetness. I would say it's slightly too fudgy, slightly, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's not, like I want to pick up my brownie and have it as a complete unit. Some of the fudge is right in the middle. It needs a spoon. Like you need to spoon it up. That for me is just a tiny bit not underdone, just too fudgy. But oof, that's the only complaint I have. I'm saying a 9. I'm saying a 9.
I like it. I think it's different in terms of a normal average, like your traditional brownie. Again, I agree with you. You've made a very good point about the fudginess.
Yeah.
Too fudgy.
Yeah.
I know you just want to get
I
cracking.
really do. My legs are shaking.
But I'm gonna give it.
Whoa.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for taste.
Yeah, I see that. It's only for me the consistency. It's just a fudginess. It's a tiny bit
Too fudgy.
too much. Yeah. Other than that,
me personally, see, this is a personal preference. I prefer my brownie a bit more cakey,
yes,
a bit more,
not too. No, I don't like a cakey brownie.
a bit more. No, I mean for this though, it's a bit
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
too spready, like you said.
Yes.
Its taste sensational is fantastic, but for me, it's got more of a cookie vibe than a brownie vibe. That's just my
I'm
opinion.
gonna put this on your finger.
But 8 out of 10,
so you can get that. because-
solid work.
Alright, so hold on. Here we go.
Oh, Lotus.
Guys, this is now the Lotus Blondie. So the Lotus biscuit is just it's falling off the top. I'm just gonna back that. Okay. It's soft. It's not got the crispiness or the crunch of a fresh out the packet one. That's normal. Now let's go.
I like the texture better of this one. In my opinion.
It's basically a cookie, isn't it?
I'm about to say that as well. It is more of a cookie.
I prefer Nutella. I love the taste of Biscoff. I'm not a big fan of the consistency. It's too like cookie-ish. You get me?
Flavors are really good. Tastes good. Because you know some Biscoff can be very sweet. Too sweet. Too cinnamony, too sweety. Mess you up. This isn't too bad.
I'm going to go have another one because I'm going to have another one of those in a bit. Sorry, but yeah. Okay. So, for me, Nutella is my favorite. Is like my preferred one. It's sweet. Not too sweet. It's sweet. It's very sweet. I don't have that too sweet in my vocab. Cash is saying it's not too sweet, so maybe you can take his word over mine. But this is... I don't think I've ever had a blondie before. I just thought it was a white brownie. It's like cookie dough, but thick. So this is basically a cookie. Do you get me? I am going for my second one, but I'm actually excited about going for my second Nutella one. I'm only going for this one because it's right here.
For me, I just want to say, with the brownie, the Lotus brownie,
Blondie.
Lotus brownie blondie, Lotus blondie, appearance for me is a 9.
Yes.
I like the look of it.
Your
It
appearance
looks
is much better.
It looks just it looks. You know, you got caramel. You got a bit of brown crispiness going around the sides. The middle looks nice and solid, but it also looks very soft and gooey. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look too like this one. Like you said, it looks like a spread. This looks
Yeah. It holds itself.
it holds itself nicely.
And each one's got a little bit of Lotus biscuit on top. There's a bit more.
Presented nicely.
there's
I
a
like
bit
it.
more in here. See that?
Why? I put
You
this.
can bear it.
Oh, I don't want.
You don't want.
No. I need to prove.
I do. Okay, so you said 9 out of 10 for appearance. I concur. I agree with him. 9 out of 10 for appearance. Very good.
Fantastico. Taste?
Go for it. I'm going for the chocolate Nutella one now again. Stop looking at me.
I'm gonna go for another 8 out of 10 on taste. I'm going 8 out of
I
10.
thought you were going to say 9.
No, 8.
Okay.
8. Again, the reason it's an 8 is it's too cookie for me. You know?
Yeah.
I need a bit more cloudiness to it. I need a bit more. I need to eat a cloud, you know? I want something to bite into and not feel like a biscuit.
Yep.
Because then I need a cup of tea.
That's
And with a brownie, I don't want a cup of tea. I want a cold glass of milk.
Wow.
That's the difference. And I feel like I need a cup of tea now. Yeah, just to, and a newspaper to wind down the day. You know what I mean? And the slippers and a robe.
Right.
Whereas if I had a milk and a brownie, I'd want more milk and more brownie and just continue on until I can't move.
This is dank. This is so dank.
Yeah. On the balance of play, I'm going to go with the Nutella. That's my preference as well.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I'm actually going to say for the Lotus Biscoff Blondie, which I wasn't even expecting to receive. I thought we were going to get just this. Just this has been served. Very nice. Tastes nice. The consistency, for me, it's not my thing. It's not my kind of thing. It is a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
7? I think it's an 8.
6 sounds a bit unfair.
No, definitely not. That's too low.
No, but it's not.
You got to remember the taste. Don't just go on the
I
consistency.
love the taste. Yeah, but I can like the taste, but not.
Consistency can't knock it by 4,
Of course
bro.
you can.
By 4. Nah, I'm not being harsh, bro.
I've never.
Yeah.
I've never had a blondie before, so I don't know what I was
That's the
expecting.
blondie master getting to you? Had enough of you and wants to kill you?
I didn't know what to expect, but that's not what I expected. Give me that.
Shall I put it to the side? You can carry on.
No, I'm gonna have my blondie. Rav, 7 out of 10, but I am in two minds and feel kind of like giving it a 6 out of 10. Not because I dislike it, because for me the consistency is just not what I was expecting. That's all it is. Does that make sense? Here we go again. Okay.
I guess the closer you go into the middle, the better it is.
Well, we're about to find out now.
Dig down deep.
So that's the edge. I'm going to do that in one go. Whoa.
Nice and clean. You're good now? You're good to review. And we live. In 3. In 2. In 1.
It tastes damn good, man. Tastes damn good.
Done good?
7 out of 10. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. 7 out of 10. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Give me brownies. Give me them brownies.
2 thumbs up.
100%. I like
It's
that.
hard to get both thumbs up.
I like that. 100%, guys. Nutella's 1 for me out of these 2. They do have more than just these 2 on offer. We just went with what was available because we kind of just dropped the ball and didn't order in time. But boy, that was tremendous.
Fantastico. Guys,
Yeah.
if you're going to place an order from Gimme Brownies, make sure you say you were recommended by the Sweet Science podcast, Sweet Science Media. And also, as you do place in these orders and you do follow them, make sure you do subscribe to the Blood Clot channel. Hit the subscribe button, comment down below, like, share it with everybody you know and everybody you don't know. Might as well just find out about the Sweet Science Media.
Let's do it. I'm going to put these away.
And yeah, get ordering.
Give me 10, was it? Give me 10? What did it say on the thing? Don't forget the code. Move your hand.
Give me more.
Give me more. I said give me 10.
But that's
Give me
off.
5.
That's off your next order. So you haven't
Give me
ordered
more.
yet.
use that when you go to order. See, it might work in it. It should do. Why not? Why not? Phenomenal. I enjoyed that though.
Fantastical. Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll be in contact soon. Maybe we want some more. Give us some more. Give me more.
Give me more.
But yeah.
Wow. That's kind of knocked me out. I think I had 3 blondie slices. I am not normal, man.
Knocked you out.
Like I had 3.
1 second. Knocked you out. 3 blondie slices. It was very specific. You said 3. What knockout happened within 3 this weekend?
This guy is such an idiot. Just ruined my flow again.
Florian Balogun?
Florian. Yeah, boxing, man. We start with the boxing.
I'm going to start with the biggest name in the sport.
The biggest name in the sport.
Am I a fanboy? Maybe I am. Deal with it. I don't care.
We've had this conversation. We've had this
fanboy.
Argument.
He's the biggest name in the sport.
He is the biggest name in the
sport. Thanks.
No.
Okay. No, we said who was the biggest star in the sport. We argued about it was AJ or Canelo. And we agreed AJ was the biggest star.
Canelo's not the biggest name, but people in America know AJ.
Not really.
People in the UK do not know Canelo that are not boxing fans, that are non-boxing fans.
People don't really know AJ in America.
No, of course they do. He went on flipping. Which one was it? Charlemagne. What's this show called? And he did. He was rapping in that, bruv. What was the show? Oh God.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club. Yeah, but I'm just saying though, he's not that known in America. Of course Canelo is a household name in America.
No, yeah, but he's not a household name here.
So what? That's just the UK. US is about 65 billion times bigger than America, than UK, no?
Say that one more time. It's got a message.
Don't you think that? Okay, so you said he's not known in UK.
That's how I gauge it, though, innit? Forget Mexico. Obviously, that's his home country, innit? You got America.
Yeah, but then
everybody knows Canelo.
Then much. AJ's home country is UK.
Yeah, but the UK is small, innit? I'm just no, but the 2 powerhouses in boxing are the UK and America.
But yeah, Canelo's
not known here, man.
But he's known in America, and America's about 50 times bigger than UK.
Yeah, but I'm talking about.
So who's the bigger name? Does that make sense?
Why are we doing a geography lesson, bruv?
I'm waiting. But I'm just trying to make my point clear. Stop talking about my friend. All right?
I get it. But I'm saying, I get it, but I'm saying he's still. I don't think he's blood. Let's go. We need to go to America.
So when I think about it, see AJ.
Give me the white.
I think AJ is obviously AJ's more marketable. Obviously, yeah.
You're gonna give me your used white, bruv.
No, I was just touching to see if it still works. I don't want to use it. Listen, all right, man. Whatever, bruv. One of the top 2 names in the world. Let's just go with the usual, the pound for pound king, the biggest name in the sport, Saul Canelo Alvarez, returned to the ring to take on mandatory challenger, the Turkish wolf, Avni Yildrim.
No, that's
Dillian White
thing, but
Jinx person, Jinx Madness, Crystal Jinx.
The Turkish accent.
What was that?
That was so dead. I don't even get it. But anyway, what was I gonna say?
Yeah, Canelo returned after a couple of months away.
Now. Yeah, a couple of months.
Literally, I think about 2 months. 2-3 months since he fought Callum Smith, stopped Callum Smith, returned to the ring against Avni Yildrim, who'd been out the ring for about 2 years. Last fight come against Anthony Dirrell, where he lost on a technical split decision in the 10th round. Basically, what happened is he accidental headbutt, clash of heads from round 7, kept getting worse and worse. By round 10, doctors waved it off, and he was up on the score 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards, and he won the vacant at the time WBC super middleweight title.
Dirrell did this, not thing. It sounds like you're talking about Yildirim here.
Anthony Dirrell, yeah, correct.
Yeah. Dirrell won their last fight.
So yeah, Yildirim's last fight was a loss about 2 years ago. So it didn't really.
Isn't that a violation?
Didn't really make sense how he's mandatory.
To make him a mandatory, exactly. To make him a mandatory and fight so quickly when he's just coming off a loss and he's
what's your
very unknown guy.
What is your opinion on having these kind of fights?
What?
A fight you're meant to win, and basically a tomato can, potato can, tomato can, tomato can, potato bag.
So if you're Canelo, it's not a problem. I'm making money. I'm staying busy. I'm staying relevant. Yeah. If you're Yildirim, I'm getting paid. I'm getting weighed. I'm getting. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm getting beaten up, but I'm getting paid. You feel me? But Yildirim went in there just saying, beat me up, Scotty. Yeah. So he just went in there and said, I know that this ain't gonna work for man, but whatever in it, we're here now. Kalas. Now I don't agree with that. There's so many other fighters that are more deserving over Yildirim or than Yildirim. But he got there. I'm not hating. You asked me my opinion. It was a joke thing. It was a joke thing performance from both. Canelo didn't really have a chance. That wasn't even a stay busy fight. He might as well have not stayed busy. He might as well have stayed at yard and got paid. Wired the money, bruv. You get me? Yildirim threw like one punch in the final round.
I don't know how many punches.
He threw 1 or 2 punches. Some dead amount of punches. I'm dribbling. In the final round that he fought, which was round 3.
So he didn't look like his usual self, and I don't know if, like we mentioned,
what is his usual self, man?
Deer in the headlights, what it was, but he did look very gun shy. Like I was like, what is this guy doing? He's not throwing anything. He's walking forward and he's taking shots. Anyone fights Canelo, you're gonna get stopped. So the result basically was that Saul Canelo Alvarez won via technical knockout, TKO. Joel Diaz pulled out Avni Yildrim in the corner. He didn't come out for the 4th round, and it got stopped there. And then very, very disappointing, underwhelming. You know, if you're a warrior and you say you're the lone wolf and you're an animal and you're gonna come out like that, go out on your back. You know, go out on your shield, bro. Maybe the occasion got to him. I really doubt it. I think that was another excuse from his manager. But who am I to say what happened? Maybe he did look a bit baffled in there. I can't lie to you. Like when I was looking at him in the corner,
he didn't have answers in it.
Like literally, Joel Diaz is saying, like, "You gotta show me something. I'm gonna pull you out. Do you want to be in there?" Like shouting at him, and he wasn't even saying it. Yeah, literally absent-minded. Perfect way to describe it.
He's probably at that point thinking, okay, so he's telling me I got to do something, or he's gonna pull me out.
What can I do? Yeah.
And he's just thinking
because he got knocked down in the third. Was it the third round? He got knocked down in. Was it the second?
I think it was the second. I don't recall a knockdown in the. Oh no!
I think it was the third round when he went down and he got up and then he just stopped the fight.
Yeah,
in that corner.
Yeah.
He went down from a straight right. Boom, boom.
It was
beautiful shot from Canelo. He went down. He wasn't too hurt, but obviously he was a bit buzzed. I think I understand that the quality of opposition wasn't who it should have been. Yeah,
that's the big thing though. You're saying it, you're brushing that like it's a minor thing.
No. I'm not trying to say it's not a mad. It's not a like, you know, that it's nothing, because of course it is. When you're at that level, you must fight people. Well, you should, but we don't live in an ideal world. You know, we have to be.
Talking about world peace now, bro.
No, but do you know what I mean? It's the way the boxing world is now.
Yeah, but the boxing,
we're not in that generation where the best fight the best every single fight.
Yeah, I understand.
People have
that,
to have stay busy
fights.
fights.
The best fight the best, or best fight in the second, third, fourth best. The best fought a bum, bruv. You get me?
I know. I agree.
Happy, I'm
the biggest Canelo fan, you know, yeah. But sometimes you just gotta say, it is what it is. We should be happy to be seeing these guys getting back in the ring.
I don't know if I agree with that, man.
We're in a pandemic.
As fans,
I want to see Canelo fight as many times as possible. I don't care. I'm not saying that he should fight 5 bums in a year, but I don't want to see the whole Floyd thing where they only fights twice a year.
Yeah, okay.
It really slows down divisions.
So I respect that he's fighting and he's staying busy.
Yeah.
And I think he's got at least 2 more this year.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. And he was inactive before due to madness, innit? Like, you know, law stuff. You get me? Yeah?
Just bare stuff with Golden Boy and promoters.
So that's legal stuff, sorry, not law stuff. Yeah. But now he's staying busy. It's fine. He got given Yildirim. That's fine. I do think whoever you are, like I'm telling you, if you put me in the ring with Canelo, I'm going to fight to the death just because it's an opportunity. Did you really go in there and just say, you know what? I'm going to lose. I might as well just lose quickly.
See, the thing is, sometimes when I see fighters and I'm like, bruv, what are you doing? Why have you just given up? Why have you stopped? For me, it's like exactly what you said. I'm gonna go out there and I am going to. You either put me to sleep,
brownie all over me, bro.
literally, you put me to sleep, or you send me to hospital, or I'm not leaving this ring.
What I'm trying to say.
I get that, but at the same time, this is the thing though. This is what I don't. This is why I get sometimes I'm very conflicted with it. Is I know some fighters go in there just for P. I know that, and I understand that some fighters go in there just to make the money and get out of there. But surely, when you're fighting the best fighter on the planet, pound for pound king, the biggest star in boxing, or second bit, whatever you want to, surely you want to go in there and win.
Do you see what I mean? And even if you think, okay, I'm not going to win, let me put on the best possible show I have, because you have the most eyes on you you've ever had.
Yeah. Yes.
This is your advertising opportunity. Do you understand? This is your promotion opportunity. At least say, okay, so you know what? He lost. No problem. What a fight, though. We were not expecting that from Yildirim. Let's see him against someone who maybe not as high as Canelo, although I prefer him anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's give him a triple
exactly.
G now. See how that works. And then just gradually bring. Now you're just down. Who are you going to fight now?
Embarrassing. And that's what I'm saying. This is why I get very wound up about it, is fighters don't really. But do you not understand that this is the lottery ticket?
That's exactly.
Go out on your
shit. Money.
You will be well respected more by getting slept like Khan did, like Kirkland did. Completely knocked out. I'm not saying stopped.
Yeah.
If you got
like
completely
sleeping.
flattened but put on a war, Kirkland went to war with him. Khan was outboxing him a couple of rounds, giving him problems.
Yeah.
You stood there and took shots, and I get it. Some people just, when you get in there, sometimes it just happens where you freeze or nothing goes to plan. But it's not even though it's your style to come out there and box. So the excuse of you going out there and boxing with someone and freezing doesn't make sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, it's recording. My heart stopped, bro. I thought it wasn't recording. I'm so sorry. My browser just popped up.
If you're a brawler, yeah, and you're fighting to the death, yeah, and that is your reason, surely you shouldn't freeze. No, because what you know is to come out and war.
I agree.
What do you freeze about? Except if you've been rocked badly by the first couple of shots and you're like, I do not want this anymore.
Even still, let me keep going till I get knocked out. Let me keep going. I can't talk. I don't flipping get hit in the face and hit people in the face for a living.
Do you know why I'm getting
annoyed? You do, bruv.
I'm getting annoyed, and this is I'm taking it personally now because I'm such a fanboy. But I'm trying to not be biased here. I'm getting annoyed about the situation is because the fact that Yildirim went down like that and lost like that, it makes Canelo look worse. If Yildirim went to war with him and gave him a good fight and Canelo battered, and people would still say, oh, was Canelo really that good? Yildirim should never have been in that situation.
You see it?
But the fact he went to war made it a bit more entertaining, and Yildirim didn't go out like the way he did, like a coward, basically. You'd cut Canelo a bit more slack. The fact that Canelo battered him from pillar to post, and the guy wasn't even hurt in the corner, he just didn't want it anymore, said no mas, makes Canelo look worse because the guy gave up. It's a double-edged sword.
It's mad.
You go to war with this guy, people are gonna say, oh, how could you be being beaten up or getting hit by a bum?
That's true.
Or someone who's not
That's
that
true.
good, not
That's
good
true.
enough, not a bum. Don't take my words like that, sorry. But then he smoked him, completely smoked him, but Yildirim gave up. If Yildirim was knocked out completely, people would have been like, yeah, all right, cool. You walked through him, you did what you needed to do. The fact Yildirim walked away, basically said, all right, say, I'm gone, catch you in a bit.
And you know he can take licks.
100%, he does though, he does.
He
and that's what I'm
knocked
saying.
out after the knockdown. And Canelo turned up the heat there. He turned up the heat there.
He would have got stopped in the next 2-3 rounds, 100%.
He probably would have.
He would have.
We don't know this though.
I think he would. The way he was fighting.
No, yeah, the way he was fighting. I'm talking about had he come in a more game fighter, but got knocked down there, he could have kept going.
To me, it looked like he was trying to box with Canelo. It didn't make sense.
He wasn't trying to box.
Come out there and war. He was trying to do nothing.
He was trying to exist in there. Do you get me?
It's so annoying, but because like the fans get onto him, and I get it. We've mentioned it before. It's not the fight that everyone wanted to see, but again, it's virtually impossible to get big fight after big fight after big fight after big fight.
Of course,
some people aren't available all the time. You ain't got the right networks. The promoters don't want to work. This is what I'm saying. You mentioned it on someone's Instagram. You said, what could you do to improve the sport?
Yeah.
And what did you say? Less networks and less. What did you say? Just everyone fight on one network or something?
Few, like, just have all the networks. I don't mind, innit? But let there be some sort of like fluidity and just an agreement. Say, listen, my stable, your stable, we're all one. You're all gonna fight. It's a free for all. Not these guys on PBC. We're gonna just keep them there. They can just train. Do you get me? They can just fight, and you guys, you can keep your guys on your network and fight. Bruv, it's just a waste of time. Cross network fighting needs to take place much more. Do you get me?
100%.
It just doesn't happen enough. And I don't like that holding off. Okay, I understand it's a business, and no doubt is it a business where you need to say, okay, look, we need to wait for this fight.
Ahmed Abdullah said it perfectly.
Brew. Yeah,
it's a business disguised as a sport.
No doubt, of course. But it is, and sport is a business. Sport is a business. Do you get me? But the way it works is like you're letting. I understand you need to let the thing marinate, innit? Like marinate this little fight and turn it into a super fight, like AJ and Fury. But at the same time, sometimes it just goes a bit. I mean, it goes awry. Like it doesn't work like that. Sometimes we just get frustrated. Like we've never seen Khan and what's his name?
Brooke.
We've never seen Khan Brooke. Now we don't want to. Now I don't want to.
You missed the sell-by date.
Exactly.
It's expired. Yeah.
Now I understand that sometimes it's the fighters themselves that cause this, but it's not always the case. It's just politics and we've got to air the fight. No, you've got to air the... And it's, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Just take the bullet and let it happen, because sometimes we just need to see the fight. Do you get me? It's not, the fight is bigger than the business is. The fight is big. The actual fight is going to bring millions. So just let it bring those millions.
See, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Yeah. I agree with everything you're saying, but pretend we were the fighter in that situation. You want to milk this career as long as you can.
Of course I do.
I mean, not as long as you can. You want to milk it for as much as you can whilst you're in it. Because again, it's being a professional athlete in general.
Being active doesn't stop you from doing that.
Professional athlete is a short lifespan. As a career. Your career span is very short. You hit your peak around 30. You've got another 5 years max at the top of at the elite, basically, unless you're an anomaly. Yeah. So I understand when fighters, I don't like it all the time, but I cannot say to them, I can't complain about it. Because if you're at work and someone says to you, listen, take half day off and you get a bonus, you're going to say no? Do you get me? No one's going to say no to that. And that's kind of what's happened in these situations when people take stay busy fights. Just enjoy it while it lasts, because do you know what I mean? Once these guys are gone, then we're going to be like, I wish they were carrying on fighting. And you get me?
There'll be somebody else. There'll be other people.
Of course.
I know. So I do.
But he's a very different kind of Mexican fighter. I just enjoy his style.
Yeah. No doubt. The guy's ability is incredible. It is incredible. It's superhuman. We've never really seen him rocked. I can't recall it. He took Triple G's biggest punch and just carried on like nothing happened, bruv. It's unbelievable. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know, blood. Like you said, like, the golden era, if you like, when they were fighting, when the best for the best, it wasn't such a business.
That's what I'm saying.
They were prize fighters just for the. Now it's like capital prize, lowercase fighter. Then it was just.
I feel like then they were pride fighters. And now they're prize fighters. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Then it was more about, I want to be the best in the world, and I will fight everybody. I don't care about no losses. Again, Floyd changed the whole game. Floyd came in and changed it. Obviously, he made it boxing bigger than it could ever be, because he brought so many eyes to the sport. But because the way he went about, I think Floyd was a clear example of taking some stay busy fights, or some fights where they shouldn't have been on his level. The guy shouldn't have been in it. Like, he fought Andre Berto at the end of his reign. Andre Berto 4 or 5 years prior to that makes sense.
Yes.
The Andre Berto he fought, obviously it was gonna go the way it went. Even the first Maidana fight, I get Maidana beat Adrian Broner, But what did Maidana?
I know. He
What
wants to get
apart
the
from
next-
that win? Obviously, Maidana became a champion. So, you know, what can I can't really say. Oh, why did he fight Maidana? He went to unify the titles.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But on the balance of the whole division, did Maidana really deserve the next shot at Mayweather?
No.
No way. Who else can I talk about Mayweather fought that really couldn't? That Robert Guerrero,
Yeah.
bruv. Yeah, I get he was
Taking
undefeated at the
Canelo when
time.
he took Canelo as well, to be honest. Do you get me?
But people wanted that though.
Is it?
People wanted that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Whereas no one wanted to see Berto in there, Guerrero in
The
there.
battle one was that was a slap in the face. That was 49, innit?
Yeah.
49. That was a slap in the face, bruv.
He said that his last fight is going to be Andre Berto.
It was
Cool.
good, man.
Berto's paid his dues. He's been a champion. He's been in the game for a long time. But again, people take these kind of fights. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it happens. It's just the way the sport works. And the sooner people accept it, the easier it's going to become. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do, but sitting around complaining and crying about it doesn't do anything. Watch the fights, enjoy them while they last. On to the next.
No doubt. Definitely watch the fights and just appreciate them for what they can. But who actually sat down and appreciated last night's fight or this week's fight?
I know
sat
someone
down-
who did.
Who?
Billy Joe Saunders.
You idiot.
You get me?
Okay, fair enough.
So a stay busy fight only makes sense if the fight following is a big
A
one.
mad one.
If you take stay busy,
then you're just staying busy.
and what did Eddie Hearn come out and say straight after? They took Yildirim in
Why
Feb.
did you say his name like that?
Yildirim.
Yildirim. is
Sorry, I
weird,
said
man.
Yildirim.
Yeah.
Yildirim.
Yildirim.
They took Yildirim. Avni Yildrim. They took Avni Yildrim because they think this in February they're going to beat him very fast. I went
what
from
accent that is, G.
Turkish to Cypriot to
to-
Greek to Russian to Dagestan.
Yes.
And then back to
Yes.
Kazakhstan. Listen, yeah, it's Ashmash.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
what
so-
I'm saying is, sorry, they knew. Obviously, they knew because they played the trailer and they announced it. The Saunders fight was already signed, sealed, and delivered.
Madness.
So Canelo Alvarez will be taking on Billy Joe Saunders May 8th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, probably in Las Vegas. Where else would it be?
Huge news.
Super
Huge
fight,
news.
unifying 3 of the 4 titles: WBO, WBC, WBA, and the Ring Magazine titles will also be on the line. It's a fight that's been wanting to be in. It's been sort of
I've
brewing
wanted
for
this
about
for
1 or 2 years, and it's a very, very good fight, a blockbuster fight. They knew that this was going to happen, so obviously they didn't want to jeopardize it because basically Canelo could have sat out Feb and gone straight to May and then done another September, October, November, December, like the two dates that they usually do.
Yeah.
But I'm quite happy we got a fight in between.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because what could have happened is he didn't have to take that and he would have just fought Billy Joe, but he got in there for himself, stayed busy, got warmed, got another name on his record, beat someone, made a bit of money, and he's on to the next. Do you get me? It was just a promotion for the next fight. Build eyes, everyone come watch Canelo, celebrities were there, who were we fighting next? It was really literally low risk, high reward. You know, I'm not really, he wasn't going to take damage.
Reward?
Just the P in it, the money in it.
Yeah.
And then
low risk, high reward.
and then the promotion of the build up for the fight.
Because all you did was, like you said, you had eyes there ready to announce this fight, rather than
Correct.
announce it when they're
Like rather just doing it
at
on
home.
Instagram or on YouTube
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Obviously, it's still reach better people,
Yeah.
but the fact that you're doing it post fight immediately after,
Like you
when
said, it was
everyone's still tuning in on
predetermined,
the
it was
zone.
pre-planned, it
Yeah.
was-
So it made sense. It was Yildirim was the
Yildirim, innit?
Yildirim.
Yildirim.
Yildirim was the Yildirim.
Scarmers.
Avni was the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, and I think he knew that. Well, no, he did know that going in, but he could have refused to be sacrificed so easily. Do you get me? That's my concern. I'm not mad at Canelo or the matchmakers as much. I'm mad at him. Yildirim, you've been given this opportunity. Take it, bruv. Take it. Do you get me? And actually try and make the most out of it. But anyway, that's that. We've got Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo in May, which is what? Not even far away, man. March, April, May. 3 months away, bruv. Full camp. Canelo hasn't fought. Not Canelo. Billy Joe hasn't fought for a few months now. Yeah. Last fight against Martin Murray. Stay busy fight. Good performance. He likes to put himself down in it. We were speaking about this in the whip in it on the way here. He likes to put himself down, probably like a sort of like a psychological thing in it, where not even a double bluff, just like, oh, you know what, I'm slow, I'm fat, I'm old, I'm losing my reflexes. He's not, man. I don't know if he is or not, but he's a good fighter. If anybody's gonna give him a problem, if any fighter now is gonna give Canelo problems, it's this guy. It's Billy Joe Saunders. His movement is actually, I'm not gonna say, his movement's phenomenal. His IQ is sensational. His head movement, his head movement, that's mine, bruv.
I know.
Is phenomenal.
Head work. What did I say a couple weeks ago? Feet work.
No, foot movement.
No, I said feet work.
Is it feet work?
I'm thinking of you. That's why I said feet work. I got so embarrassed. It was literally on my mind for the next 7 minutes. I couldn't get it out, and I wanted to try because you were talking. And I really wanted to just say, guys, I really made a mistake. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No one rants, man.
It's because I'm trying to be the encyclopedia.
When you're speaking, what?
I'm Eric Hawani, you're DC.
When you're speaking live and uncut, yeah, or what's the word, unfiltered, it happens, innit? I talk rubbish sometimes. But yeah, so he, Billy Joe can, I'm not saying will, he can give Canelo problems. But Canelo is just such a master craftsman, bro. He might just make him look bad.
Listen,
that's crazy.
So years ago, when this situation reminds me of a situation which happened a few years ago, where a fellow gypsy king went to the homeland of a German pound for pound steel hammer Dr. Man, yeah, from the Avengers, yeah, Dr. Doolittle. Tyson Fury defeating Vladimir Klitschko, and this kind of reminds me of what could happen. Nobody in their right mind, no one thought that Tyson Fury would go to Germany and beat Klitschko on points. Sounds impossible.
Yeah.
Sounds ridiculous. It sounds like me saying pigs fly.
Wow.
That's how bonkers it sounds.
Crazy.
Yeah. Someone going to beat Klitschko in Germany. Bro, that's ridiculous.
That is mad still.
Yeah?
Mad. It's true. Hometown upset.
Mad. And
stole the crowd, bruv.
It is very similar to saying someone's going to beat Canelo on points. The only difference now, okay, it reminds me of what could happen, but the only difference is Klitschko wasn't Canelo. Klitschko was very well known, a huge name in boxing, very famous celebrity, you know what I mean? Made millions of fighters, millions of dollars and pounds, whatever, money. Huge name regardless. People knew Klitschko.
Yeah.
But Canelo's a different beast, especially in America.
Completely.
Yeah?
In America, he's blood.
But
crazy.
Billy Joe, I'm not saying that he will do it like Mal said, but he has the ingredients, the remedy to possibly crack the code that Mayweather cracked. Billy Joe's movement, his hand speed, his footwork, his IQ, his boxing ability, the fact he's a southpaw.
Yes.
Listen, if we run it on facts, not opinion, on facts, Canelo struggles with boxers, with guys who hit and move, with guys who do not stand and trade with him. He struggles with them. We haven't seen him against anyone in that style for quite some time. The last guy I remember him fighting with a moving kind of style was, I think, Khan.
Yes, that's a good one.
Because since that, he's taken on Golovkin twice. But that's what I'm saying, though. That's the last guy, and that was in 2016. Khan was like a fly or a mosquito or something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Super light coming in.
Just flew away. Like it's like one of them ones you could do that all you like. And
trying to swat a fly.
When you do catch the fly, he went to bed, didn't it? Who else?
Okay. Yeah. So since that Khan fight in 2016, he fought Liam Smith, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Golovkin, Fielding, Jacobs, Kovalev, Smith, Yildirim. The only guy on that record since Khan that gives me a bit of movement, that's got a bit of speed, is Danny Jacobs. Because Danny Jacobs can box. Yeah? But again, he's not the fleet-footed boxer who's on his toes.
Exactly.
He's just a very well-schooled guy with very good technique, and he can throw.
And does them well.
Yes. Similarish to Joshua. Joshua's got technique, but he's not that fleet-footed Tyson Fury, bouncing on your toes, moving in and out.
Yes.
Canelo, again, we've always said it, he's got faster hands than his feet. So he can do all of that, but trying to follow you around and trying to catch up to you with the feet and move in and out doesn't work for him. Again, I'm basing it on something that happened 5 years ago. His last fleet-footed fight, that he fought against, was Khan 5 years ago. He has grown exponentially since then.
Every fight, bruv.
Yeah?
Every fight. He's a Pokemon, bruv. Every fight, he gains experience points, XP, and flipping. That's what my boy said in the thing today. He gains XP and he evolves, innit? Man's evil Raichu now, bruv. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So, if I'm basing it on what we've seen previously, Billy Joe is a nightmare stylistically. A stylistic nightmare for Canelo. But he has improved. It's 5 years since the last time he fought a fleet-footed mover. Yeah? He's only got better and better. I'm telling you, the team, Eddie Reynoso is a magician. Eddie Reynoso is the best trainer in the world at the moment. Has to be.
Of course.
Or one of the top three. Because Bones is there as well. Shout out Bones.
It's right now at the stage that he's at, Reynoso, and the chemistry that he's got with this fight. You're right, though. You mentioned Bones, and again, it's not a bias thing because look what's his name said. Mosley Jr. said it's like straight away there was chemistry, and it's like we've been training forever. That's a good sign of a coach. That's a sign of a good coach. Then on top of that, the ability to produce results, innit? So that's what Reynoso's got as well, and he's got it with all of his guys. All of his guys. Crazy, man.
And Canelo's been doing it consistently for years. Do you get me? So it's, I can see it going one of two ways, where Billy gets in there and Billy's on his bike and he is moving and he is razor sharp. Like that Andy Lee win a couple of years ago when he won the WBO middleweight title. Like that David Lemieux fight.
What a fight.
But you have to remember, people talk about this. Billy's got the remedy. Billy's this, Billy's that. Billy's going to cause him problems. Yes, he can. But you've got to remember, Canelo is a different animal to anybody he has ever faced. He is levels above everybody at the moment. His IQ alone is phenomenal.
It's crazy.
His IQ puts him above everybody. Just that. I'm not even talking about physical abilities.
His IQ alone.
Yeah. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You could strip him down to physical abilities the same as everybody else.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? And his the way his brain, he's so smart. All right, you know you're going to be a couple rounds down against someone fast. What does he do? He breaks your body down. You get so frustrated. You get so worried about the body shots coming. And this is what I can see with Billy happening, is that Billy's clocking him. Razor sharp Billy. But Canelo, body. I don't think he'll knock Billy Joe out.
He'll break him down.
But I think he could break him down. Maybe force a late stoppage or get away on the cards. It's a very good fight. People who don't know Billy Joe Saunders will say, it's another easy fight, or it's a guy who's going to give him a few problems. But Billy could actually go in there and outbox him. And I'm talking about school him, because he is that good. And I don't think we've seen the best of Billy Joe Saunders yet.
We have not. This is again.
That's what's scary.
This is a massive part of the game, innit? Is that when you're put in with opposition, what kind of separates you from being like from a champion, if you like, to, from like anybody else, or from the lower level, an elite fighter from the lower level fighters, is the ability to rise the occasion.
Exactly. Yes.
Now, Yildirim didn't, and Yildirim was never going to, because he hasn't got that mindset. He hasn't got that. He's not a champion. I'm sorry to say it like that. You understand? Okay. Triple G, for me, those were some of Canelo's toughest fights.
They have to be. They are his toughest.
They were close. They were very, very close. Again, I'd say that he lost one of them and he drew one, or he lost one and won one. Yeah. But even with like Triple G being who he is, I think Billy Joe, it's stylistically, it's just different, completely different. It's Billy Joe better go in there and be like, yo, I'm going. He's got the self belief. We know this.
The thing is about Billy Joe, he's not going to go in there defeated.
Man. He's not going to what?
He's not going to go in there already defeated.
No, absolutely not.
He
absolutely
knows in his heart of hearts he can beat him.
Yeah.
And bro, if you've ever met a gypsy, you've ever met one of these guys, they don't take no for an answer anyway.
I'm telling you.
So
man.
even if someone told him, mate, you're going to go in there and you're not going to win, you'll say, sod off, mate. Sod off. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going in it and I'm going to outbox you, kid. This geezer is getting starched.
I don't know why he talks like that.
You don't talk like that? I talk like that now. I'm in Arsenal mode.
Good.
And so I think it's going to be a beautiful battle.
I can't wait, man.
Same. It's going to be, bro. It's going to be a very good fight. Yeah. I mean, close to the time, we'll obviously break it down a bit more. I need to see how camp goes.
Yeah, we need the
for both men.
episode.
If Billy comes in superb shape, stays fit, stays strong, it's going to be a good fight.
I'm going to have to race through some of these. I don't even think
Cool.
cover some of these. But there was a lot yesterday. There was a lot to talk about. You wanted to talk about Tommy Fury, innit? Very briefly.
Yeah. But I was just going to quickly say, talking about Yildirim's last fight, Anthony Dirrell returned to the ring.
Yeah.
Anthony Dirrell took on Kyrone Davis yesterday, 12-round main event, super middleweight. And yeah, what a fight. Went to the judges' scorecards in the end, and it ended up being a split draw. Split draw, majority draw?
It was a split draw. It was a split draw. 1-1 draw. You understand?
Correct,
Amundo. 115,
113,
113, was it? What was the...
Correct, Amundo.
I remember now, but the scores were basically one in the favour of Dirrell, one in the favour of... What's his name? What's his surname?
Davis.
Davis. Yeah, one in the favour of Davis, and then one draw. Okay?
Yeah.
And
so, yeah, 115, 113 to
115.
Davis, 115, 113 for Dirrell, and then 114, 114. So, literally razor thin throughout the whole fight. And it was a good fight, great fight.
It was a very good fight.
Dirrell's Dirrell's got the experience, been former world champion, but 36 years of age. So, it could have been one of those ones where it was like a passing of the torch, essentially.
Nah,
but again,
this is going to be a
but
title
again,
run, man.
Dirrell is looking for his third and I guess final title run, and what he looks sharp in there for someone who's been inactive in the last couple of years of his career.
He's fought a lot, though, man.
He's been in there with the best names.
He's actually been dealing with a lot, innit?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. So he's had a tough, and the story he's battled, coming back from cancer, etc. He's an absolute warrior. One of my favorite fighters.
To be honest, you said he looked sharp. The word's not sharp. He was using what he has.
I think he's the better fighter.
In a master, of course. Yeah. Much better. 36 years old. He was very conservative with his punches. He was very conservative with his energy. He stood his ground. He just cut him off wherever he needed to. His jabs were sharp, if that's what you meant by sharp. His jabs were very sharp. They were very, explosive, come back. Mm-hmm. Everything was just the right amount of energy needed to get him through the whole thing, because the younger guy was just... He could have gone even longer. Do you understand what I'm saying? First few rounds, it just looked like he was not going to tire. What are you looking at?
No, I'm just looking at Kyrone Davis.
Yeah. So he just looked like he wasn't going to tire. He was moving unnecessarily, but you've got... I guess he had youth on his side. So how old is he?
26.
26. You can afford to do that. 10 years, you're senior.
It was just a good fight in general. They went to war at times. They were boxing at times. It was a very good fight, and I'd like to see a rematch.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to see. But
I want to see Dirrell in bigger fights. Yeah.
I don't think he should waste his time with a rematch. To be honest, I'd like to see it, but I don't think he should waste his time with a rematch. Mm-hmm. I think we should say, you know what?
I think if he's going to take the rematch, he should take it next rather than wait, though. If he's going to take it. Because Kyrone will get better and better as he gets more experience and fights bigger names and could cause Dirrell problems further on. If he wants to just nip it in the bud now, get it done ASAP. It's not like they didn't take crazy damage. I think he got a little cut in the fight, but whatever. Take that. But yeah, I agree. I want to see Dirrell in bigger fights.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
And then we switched back over to the UK. We're still in the boxing. BT Sport. We had the card headlined by Kaisy Khademi. He took on Ijaz Ahmed in the main event. Obviously, Josh Warrington was meant to fight Herring, and it got cancelled.
Unfortunate.
And then I think the guy who was fighting also got postponed.
There was a series of
last minute, basically. And I guess God blessed Kaisy Khademi and Ijaz Ahmed and put them as the main event. Crazy. So early on in their careers.
Like an undercard, not just like, you know, fourth away from the top, which is it's a considerable amount, to then become the main event.
Congratulations, though.
Congratulations. It's
a big
fortunate event. Like, what a fortunate situation to be in.
Huge. And both men relatively new in their careers. Kaisy Khademi obviously being the main man of the show, the Frank Warren fighter, undefeated, 8-0, going into that and trying to make a statement and build his name, you know. And it was a good fight, a very, very good fight. Ijaz Ahmed came in there with the come forward, the more aggressive approach, whereas Kaisy Khademi was the slicker boxer.
Yeah.
And Ijaz Ahmed walked away with the majority decision. I can say deservingly, but it could have gone either way. It was literally that kind of fight. It's a pick and fight.
Yeah.
It's what do you prefer? As a judge, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the slick, the faster shots, the cleaner shots, or do you like the pressure, someone who's coming in and trying to maul you, but was also landing good shots as well? Like, it wasn't, it's not a robbery.
No.
You can go in and say something's a robbery. That wasn't a robbery.
That one you could run 10 times and it would always be.
It would be like that. Yeah, 100%. I think Kaisy Khademi is the better boxer in terms of just raw ability and natural ability, but Ijaz Ahmed he's got that warrior, bruv, like just in there, and he is going to work every single round. He's grinding away. Do you know them? You know, I'm gonna grind, chip away, fight every single round, every single second of every single round. Yes. Ijaz obviously took away the win. Now he's 8-2. Kaisy Khademi is now 8-1. I'd like to see a rematch. I think both men could do even more.
Given that performance from both, that could now be an actual legit main event. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And now that there's a bit of, it's not bad blood, I'm not going to call it that, but there's
a rivalry built now.
It's a
competitive rivalry now. Do you get me? Yeah.
It's like, you know what, this could be a main event. This could be even if it's not a main event, there's a story now, isn't it? And there's a lot to fight for.
Yeah.
8-2, 8-1 now. Kaisy Khademi has not been derailed.
He'll be back 100%. He's got the quality. It's just about fine tuning. And then I said to him as well, post fight, I just said to him, like, there are small minor tweaks. I don't need to tell you. You will know it yourself. You'll watch it back. Small things that he will do differently in the rematch to possibly go in and win it. Because the style he has is a very risky style, and you need to be seasoned to use that style.
Yes.
Hands low, switch hit, moving, bobbing and weaving, in and out.
And he does all of that very well.
And he does it well.
Like he can't do it. He does it very well.
You need to make sure when you're doing it. Yeah.
Experience dictates when you switch. Experience dictates when you can afford to keep your hands down. Do you get me?
Because what happens is these guys whose styles are like this, and we've seen it so many times, when a pressure fighter fights them, they crumble. Because they're not used to someone jumping all over you, throwing shots from different crazy angles, leaning on top of you. Like, the perfect example for me recently that comes to mind, not recent, but a few years back, which was on a big scale, was Brona and Maidana. Brona's undefeated, Philly shell, hands low, moving around, boom, boom, boom. He had never dealt with someone like Maidana before. So what had happened is he had all the ability, but the brain just stopped working in there. This is the thing with Kaisy. Kaisy's brain didn't stop working. He was still in there. But I don't think he had been posed these kind of threats before for him to say, okay, in this situation, I should do this. Maybe my hand should come up here. Maybe I should, you know, there's small things that you build from experience. And it's better he took his loss now. Then again, we always say it, 20 fights down the line, when you're fighting for a world title and you get completely smoked or embarrassed. You do it now and you build.
This conversation can go on forever again, and this discussion of how, what's the word? How much of a blemish is a loss on your thing in it, on your career? It's not, man. It is not. It is not. again, this is where Mayweather has effed everything up, and this is such a bait conversation. We've heard it a million times before. Don't think I need to retire something because it's just very.
It's
unlikely.
nice. It's nice, but it's just decoration.
It's just decoration. No doubt, is Mayweather a freak? Yeah, he's a freak. His IQ again unmatched, isn't it? Unmatched because he makes all the necessary changes. But at the same time, his IQ with choosing opponents is also the same thing. Do you get me? I'm not saying he cherry picked, no way, but he picked everybody at the right time, and that's what you do. You're meant to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
In terms of business wise, but as a fight, as a warrior, as a pride fight, as you put it, it's like, you know what? Just take what they give you and see how you do it. If you lose, run it again, and if you lose, run it again. Maybe. You get me? I no one wants to see you keep losing, but just say, hats off. You've beaten me. You are better than me. I'm going to take another
people forget
to championship.
It's part and parcel of the game.
Absolutely,
you can't go in the rain and not expect to get wet. It happens. You have to expect it. Roll, like loads of people say the saying is roll with the punches and go. Yeah. And it happens. It literally, you know what I mean? Because Mayweather's undefeated. Oh, I need to be undefeated. No, you know, you will still go down as one of the greatest of all time if you build up a resume, you win world titles, and you beat great fighters. Mayweather's undefeated, 50-0, one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever boxer to ever sort of to lace them up, yeah? But it does not matter because the game is based on opinions. It doesn't matter how many fights you win. Not everybody sees Mayweather as the greatest of all time. It can always be argued. I'm not saying that he isn't the best. In my opinion, I think he is. Yeah? But I could go down the road and someone say to me, no, he isn't. Just because he never lost doesn't mean he isn't the best. I think Muhammad Ali's the best, or Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. He's not the
best ever because he's never lost.
That's what I'm saying. But that's how people will see it. Yeah. That's how close-minded people. You shouldn't gauge it like that. But that's what has happened. That's what perception has become. I don't take a loss. I am the GOAT. Do you get me? But yeah, anyway, on that card anyway, just very quickly, congratulations to Tommy Fury. Another furious man. TNT, Tommy Fury stopped Scott Williams, second man to do it. Congratulations. Good win. Looked sharp in there. Shook off the cobwebs. And did what he needed to do. Again, people, because it's Tommy Fury, again, because he's a celebrity, because he's so famous, because he's so known, people are going to say, why are you not fighting this man? Why are you not going in and putting on, you know, big fights and fighting these big names? He's only had about 10 amateur fights. He is now 5-0. Slow it down.
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Because he's a celeb, because he's got 3 million Instagram followers, does not mean he needs to go in there and get rushed into a fight.
No.
Why do I want to cross the road when it's green? Why can't I wait till red or amber? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why am I going to take the risk of myself losing, detrimenting my career because someone else wants to cross quicker? Blood, I am crossing the road, not you. Wait for the man to go green, then cross. I don't know what countries, other countries have it like yellow or red or whatever. But you get what I'm saying.
Wait till you can
when
cross.
You know you're ready, you will cross.
Yes.
I was on Love Island. He was on Love Island, so he's got to fight someone 30-0. The guy's still so raw. Yeah. He's got natural ability. He's a specimen. He talks well. He's got everything that you need to build into a superstar. Let it marinate. Let it happen in time. Natural. Don't force things. You don't force a relationship, do you? Never. Why are you going to do it with a fighter? For real? Fighting is love. Love is fighting. Fighting is war. War is love. Raw is war. Listen, congrats, Tommy Fury. We'll catch up with you very soon, brother. And then, bro, UFC, man.
UFC, again, skip through all the prelims, skip through all the undercards. Even that Ankalaev fight, I expected a little bit more like excitement. Again, he won.
Did what he had to do.
Did what you had to do. Good fight, but just a little bit boring, innit? Cyril Gane versus Jairzinho Rosenstruck. Stroke, I don't even know. Stroke.
Promised to be fireworks, explosive, but
it's like when you run up here and you got that fat big Bertha firework, yeah, and you light it, and it goes, and you sprint back and you watch it. And whoa! It's like, not one of them explode.
I know, but I'll be able to run away. That's really tough.
Not to say that it was a bad fight.
No,
that sounds like I'm taking.
But again, the theme of what we're talking about today is basically
striker versus striker.
You go in there and do what you need to do to win.
Yes.
And Ciryl Gane went in there and did exactly what he needed to do to beat Jairzinho.
Yeah. I think even on his Insta, he said, like, I know what I need to do next time. He won, but he knows how to improve for next time.
Jairzinho said it was one of the worst performances of his career. He said the worst. He said it was the worst performance of his career. I think he's been a bit harsh on himself.
Yeah.
But again, he did a Yildirim. he did an Avni. He didn't fight his fight.
Yeah.
Again, and then it comes down to what was the reason, blah blah blah. Maybe Gane did that to him and made him fight that kind of way. That's because he didn't, or maybe it was a bit of both and he bottled it. We will not know. But the normal Jairzinho who wants to lay hands on you and sleep you wasn't there. But again, you got to realize Ciryl is a different kind of fighter. For a heavyweight, he moves like a middleweight.
That's the thing, and this is when he says, I'm not a big heavyweight. You're a big dude, man.
You're huge, bruv.
You're huge. You don't move like you're that size.
Yes.
And this is where I'm like, yo,
people will come unstuck.
Crazy.
Fighters will come unstuck against him.
Yeah, 100%.
Simply because of his movement.
His movement, he doesn't move like he's 6'4" and flipping
head movement
200 and what is he? Two flipping
20. No, he's more than that.
He's more than 235. I don't know.
Whatever he is.
Either way, I don't know what the pounds is. He's just a big guy, but he moves light on his feet. And again, that is a problem for the majority of heavyweights.
He's a stylistic nightmare for everyone in that division. He's a stylistic nightmare.
5 years training, 6 at most. Started at 24, call it 25. Now he's the UFC headliner. Crazy.
2-3 fights, he'll be in a world title fight. 100%.
No doubt.
I want to see him versus Derek Lewis next. That's what I want to see. I want to see him against Derek Lewis. Then I want to see Rosenstruck and Curtis Blades. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Loser versus loser, winner versus winner. It does make sense.
You could even put Volkov in there, to be honest.
I just allow Volkov for a sec because I like these two that you just said, to be honest.
Yeah?
It's like...
But you could do... Volkov's coming off a big win. He beat Overeem. So it's like, do you really say that Volkov shouldn't be in there? Derek Lewis and Gane is a good fight. And then you could do Rosenstrike and Volkov, or Volkov and Curtis Split. Like, you could mix a match.
Yeah. I do like Derek Lewis and Gane.
Who does Jones take, though?
You see what he said?
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot what he said exactly. He said like something about daddy.
Yeah, he goes, blood, let me pull it up, man. You posted it, right?
Something about pressure. Basically, John Jones tweeted during the fight or just towards the end of the fight.
He said, these boys better get used to pushing the pace. All this standing around ain't going to fly when daddy comes home. Now, it's a fair point. Standing around, not doing much, but somebody like Gane is more like John Jones. Not to put them on the same playing field at all, on the same plane. Not at all. But I'm saying mobility, movement, and size and height, then you understand. So, if anything, I do see what he meant in Jairzinho, not so much in Ciryl, in that fight there. But, yeah, these guys need to get used to moving around more. Heavyweights are a different realm. The heavyweight division is a different division. It's a different realm. It's not the explosive. It's not the explosive, non-stop action of like a welterweight or lightweight. You understand? Division, but it's anything can happen like that, and we saw that again with Derek Lewis. We see that with Derek Lewis in every single fight. That's why it will be exciting with Ciryl Gane, because Gane might just be able to avoid a lot of that and break him down systematically. Gane has no doubt got a better gas tank. He's in better conditioning. He's got better conditioning. He's in better shape than Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, who depends on these just, a handful of big, not even a handful, one big punch. Do you get me? Mm-hmm. So it's, I think the heavyweight division is going to be shaken up crazily.
100%.
It's going to be shaken up crazily. These newer names. Ciryl Gane just jumped on the scene, bruv. You understand? He just jumped on the scene and look, he managed to get into a flipping headliner like that, and he did well. Like he performed well, you know, under the pressure. One Rosenstrike.
Obviously, basically, what happens is when heavyweights fight, the perception is I need to see someone's head get taken off.
Yeah.
Really and truly, when you think of a heavyweight fight, you think of gladiators going to war and someone's head being decapitated, someone being put to sleep, someone's lights being not out but smashed, bro. Like literally, that's what you want to see, and that's what fans want to see. He's different. He's not that guy who's gonna. He can sleep you. He can definitely sleep you, but he has got so many more tools in his arsenal that a lot of these heavyweights do not have.
Yes.
And again, do what you need to do to get you to the dance, and then carry that on. Don't change it. Don't fix. Was it? Don't fix what you ain't broke.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it. So,
yeah, man.
Again, congratulations, mate. Fantastic, Jorginho. Commiserations. We want to see you back in there and knocking people's heads off as you always do. But yeah, the UFC heavyweight division is looking amazing. Yeah. So
next week's going to be sensational. We have a stacked card. Is it 3 title fights?
3 title fights. 4 champions, 3 title fights.
Unbelievable. I'm not even going to comment on everything else. I'm just here to talk about Adesanya Blachowicz. I think Adesanya's going to take it. I think it's going to be a struggle for him, but ultimately he's just got the movement to avoid that. He's got the movement to avoid it. Blachowicz is a little bit clunky. You hear me? He depends on his, legendary Polish power, as he puts it. I think you need to depend on a lot more than power.
But that power is scary.
Yes, but so is Costa's.
No, but this is legendary Polish
power. This is legendary Brazilian power, man.
But this is legendary Polish power.
It's crazy.
I told you he eats bricks and drinks cement. He is not. But I'm just saying, innit? Like, there's a big difference between Paulo Costa and Blachowicz. Yeah? In terms of power, in terms of strength. Like, I get it. Yeah. Costa's a big power hitter, blah, blah, blah. But Costa doesn't sleep people. Costa stops people and overwhelms people. He hits hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Blachowicz, like, puts you, you're gone. You switches you off. That's it. Yeah.
I'm excited. This is the weekend. If I'm completely honest, you heard it from me now. Obviously, Adesanya's going to take that fight. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but ultimately, he's going to depend on his agility, his mobility, his movement, his quickness on his feet, and he's a master when it comes to picking his strikes, picking his punches, picking his strikes. It's going to be a systematic breakdown.
People don't realize Adesanya has been a combat athlete for years. Way before you heard him in the UFC, he kickboxed and he boxed. He is a natural born striker. That is what he knows, and he is the best at it in the game. Yeah? Without a shadow of a doubt. Again, I'm a huge Izzy fan. I think if you enjoy striking, you want to see him fight all the time because he's so pure and sensational when he does it. I've got Izzy winning again as well. I think, again, like you said, he will struggle. As soon as he gets used to the pace, the strength and the power, he'll gauge it maybe a round. I think he picks him apart. I don't know if he gets a stoppage, but I think he puts on a clinic.
Yeah.
Uses the movement, uses the IQ, in and out of range. Again, it's those small millimeters, those small inches where you're in and out and they're missing.
Yes.
Which take
millimeters and milliseconds. It's timing and it's distance.
Yeah. Crazy. And he's the master at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can't wait. Maybe we'll do a little breakdown of it or something. We might put a little video up on Instagram again. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, if you do want to hear more, make sure you do hit the subscribe button, comment down below, share it with your friends, hit the thumbs up.
Who have you got coming into the
and let us know, let us know who you've got, Izzy or Jan. How does John Jones do against these heavyweights? Let us know how he fares in the heavyweight division. Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, how do you see that fight going?
I'm excited.
So yeah, guys, stay tuned. We've got plenty more stuff coming out. More chats and more interviews.
Yeah. If you ain't seen the interviews, because you might have missed them, Go back and watch them because they've all been exciting. They've all been amazing, and we've got more coming. So
yeah,
we're gonna keep pushing, giving you the content that you so dearly love. You get me, guys? It's been a pleasure as always and ever. Yeah, myself, Fat Mouse, episode 37 of the Sweet Science Podcast. 37. Yeah. What else did we have here?
We had that guy, man.
What's his name? He's the boring one, isn't it?
What's his name?
I don't know, the boring one, man. I think he's
the boring encyclopedia, the guy who knows everything, and the other guy doesn't know anything. I'm joking. It's been Cash with a K, not a C. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, listening. Catch us on Spotify.
Subscribby Dad, yeah.
Subscribby Dad.
All right, cool, Scatman. All right, Lick 'em all. Thank you very much.